I think it's really important to kind of know, why I've actually asked him to do this today. And the main reason is because he's doing phenomenal things here in school and in his church and the community in terms of his solo performing, but he's also done a great deal of work in recording and video work and things like that. Some just really creative things. And I know it's not anything new to many of you, because I know you're probably some of his greatest fans online and all that kind of stuff. And some of you I know have been involved in his recording projects. It's important to know this, and I think you know Christian well enough to know that this is incredibly sincere, in that this is not a yay, hooray, go Christian presentation. This is not actually, the whole fan sort of thing. This is really, this is an opportunity that really sincerely he wanted to kind of share with you as to what he's doing, how he's doing it, but probably most importantly, why he's doing it. And it's the sort of thing that all of you are incredibly talented people in so many different arenas. And in some regards, this should be kind of a presentation to see from one of your peers the fact that you can do something like this, or you can actually pursue so many other creative avenues. And even though there might be lots stacked against you sometimes, the fact that you can actually remain persistent, surround yourself with supporters and people like great parents and things like that to actually help and keep your kind of dream and goal and on track and all of that. And Christian's a great example of that in the last couple of years. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off by actually showing you a video of a song that I know many of you already know and have seen. And we ask that you actually treat this as really very much a kind of almost a teacher presentation, a professional sort of presentation. And even though it is one of your closest friends and peers. And we also are going to then give him a chance to then talk about, again, the what and how and why. And he's going to talk about kind of where he came from. He's also going to talk about what he sees for his future in terms of this arena. Okay? So here is a little outlines. Let's watch it.
skylines and our lines can't get those colors right.
Thank you. So Mr. Remington and I were talking about all the stuff that I might want to talk about today, and we figured that I was most likely not going to get to say all the things that I want to say, so I want to kind of blow through all this stuff pretty quick. But if you have any kind of questions during this, feel free to ask them, because that's kind of the point of this, is because I want to share. So that's kind of a collaborative effort with all of us. Okay, what do I do, and why do I do it? Every single person in this room plays music. I think that's very apparent. We're all in an awesome choir with awesome directors and a great program in general. But see, the why is kind of interesting. I started off music not for the reasons which I think like are really admirable or great. I really started it because I wanted to start a band in like 7th grade. I wanted to be the cool guy who was like playing guitar all over the place and being awesome. I still don't have a band either, so that didn't really work out very well. But it kind of morphed into this interesting thing where I've got this great opportunity to collaborate with all these different people, including a lot of you that are in the room too. And it's become this really interesting journey for me throughout high school. It's kind of molded who I am and how I treat people. See, I think that all of us had this kind of fire and all this sort of, excuse my cliche, but this sort of drive going through music. It's this thing that drives us. It's the thing that makes us go to where we want to go. And some of us, even if we're not majoring in music in college or aren't considering it, are still knowing that we're going to do it later on in life forever. You know, like at this point, music's not something that we can just drop, right? It's not something that we can just stop after high school and say, well, that was fun when it lasted. It's something that you're going to always notice. You know, like you're going to notice it on the radio, and you're going to notice it when you get my videos on Facebook. Which, yes, I post a lot of videos on Facebook. I'm going to tell you why I do that in a little bit later. But yeah, I got started in music way early on in middle school. My mom actually is a preschool director. That's my mom. She's a preschool music director at Alleluia, so I've always had to deal with music forever. I started piano early on and played a bunch of instruments before I started guitar and tried to start writing my own music. And it's kind of fun because I'm going to show you a song that I started out writing because you kind of need to know where the startup is, because I know a lot of you write a lot of music, so I want you to know like what the makings of like a first song is. So, Mr. Remington, you might want to help me with this.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, it's there. You may laugh. It's kind of fun. It's kind of a fun metal breakdown on an acoustic guitar. It's kind of fun.